Step 3. Optimize your title tags. Title tags are key for search engines. On Squarespace, your title tag will default to the title of a page, or blog post, product, event, etc. Plus your site title. Any of this information can be customized if desired. How to change Squarespace SEO settings. Source: Squarespace. How to change Squarespace SEO settings. Source: Squarespace. Individual titles can be updated and optimized by hovering over a page and clicking the settings icon. See the screenshot above for an example, then just click on the SEO tab to make changes. Our best advice: be clear, not cute with titles. You want titles to be keyword-rich, but not spammy? The title tag of a web page is meant to be an accurate and concise description of a page's content. Keep your titles under 60 characters. Ensure each page's title is unique and descriptive. Remember, keywords matter, but avoid titles that are just a list of keywords or repeated variations. Step 4. Use keywords and headings and meta descriptions. Using keywords and headings and meta descriptions can be helpful. For headings, it is common to use the main keyword of the page in the tag. Organize other content clearly with subheadings using the in tags. Did you know? When building an index page with different sections, Google says multiple H1 elements on different parts of the page are acceptable if done properly. Screenshot of Squarespace blog settings showing how to set a meta description. You can also use keywords in meta descriptions. Descriptions aren't a ranking factor, but highly relevant meta descriptions can encourage people to visit your site. These are the short summaries of your pages that appear in the search engine results. Again, write naturally as you are hoping to encourage click-throughs from the SERPs. But remember, whether you write descriptions or not, Google will sometimes pull other text from your page to better answer a searcher's query. How to add meta descriptions to various pages. Homepage: marketing greater than SEO greater than site meta description. Individual pages: pages greater than page settings greater than SEO description. Blogs, products, or events: select the blog post, product or event, greater than edit greater than options greater than excerpt. Related resource / Google's advice for page titles and snippets. Screenshot of Squarespace settings showing how to change a URL. Step 5. Simplify URLs. Google recommends keeping your URL structure as simple as possible. So consider shortening URLs. As an example, a blog post with the title "Learn Dog Walking from a Pro" could be changed to the following URL structure: www.example.com/blog/dog-walking-advice. Make sure to use hyphens between words for readability. Removing unnecessary words will make a URL shorter and easier to read. It can also make it easier to share the URL on social networks, especially those with a character limit such as Twitter. Did you know? If you change an existing URL, you are actually moving a web page. Implement URL redirects to prevent broken links. On Squarespace, watch out for meaningless URL slugs. This happens when you save a blog, event, or product before adding a title, so a string of random characters is used for the URL. Verify that the URLs on your site use real words. Step 6. Improve your images. Images are often forgotten in Squarespace SEO, but they are important and should be optimized. A fast-loading image will improve the overall page speed, which is a ranking factor for Google, Bing, and other search engines. Did you know? You can use online compression tools to reduce images before uploading to your website. Screenshot showing where to add alt text for images on Squarespace. Image credit: Squarespace. And most search engines have an image search function. Images from your website showing up in these results can lead more visitors to your website. Use descriptive words in your image alt text to give search engines more information. For many images, this will be the caption text. Learn more here. As with everything on your site, keep these bits of content readable and relevant. Related resource / Squarespace's guide on formatting images for the web. Step 7. Remove duplicate content. Most website owners have heard that duplicate content is strongly discouraged and that copying content from another website could result in a penalty. But this rule can also apply to duplicate content found on your own website if you have URLs competing for the same query. For long-term site health, it is important to clean up your content. Beyond Google Search Console, these SEO tools can help analyze your site and identify duplicate content or other issues. Screaming Frog, Copyscape, SiteLiner. Step 8. Turn on SSL. Google encourages HTTPS connections everywhere for a more secure web, and it is a positive ranking signal. New Squarespace accounts have SSL turned on by default, but many owners of older Squarespace websites are unaware that Squarespace now offers free SSL certificates. Did you know? When you make the switch, you will also want to update valuable external links and analytics accounts from HTTP to HTTPS. Make sure your Google Analytics account is tracking the correct property. Submit the HTTPS versions of your site to Search Console. Update any social media accounts. Screenshot showing how to turn on SSL settings in Squarespace. Related resource / SSL and Squarespace, everything your small business needs to know. Related reading / Google Analytics and Squarespace, how to add UA or GA4 to your site. Step 9. Link internally. Look for internal linking opportunities. Relevant pages or blog posts can be linked to within your content, not just from your main navigation menu. Help your site visitors find the information they want. Step 10. List your location. If you are a brick-and-mortar business, your physical address should be displayed on your site. See this article for more details specific to local SEO for small businesses. Make it easy for your customers to find you. Almost every business should display a contact page. Related resource / optimizing a contact page. Step 11. Add Schema Markup. Schema Markup, also called structured data, is a special type of information you can place in your site's code to help obtain rich snippets in search results. Rich snippets, not to be confused with featured snippets, are little bits of extra information telling searchers more about your content. For example, on recipes you can display ratings, calories, or prep time. Or on events you might include the dates of upcoming shows. Using schema markup on your site will not directly impact rankings, but rather the rich results can help you stand out from other listings, which can help increase your click-through rate. Center. If your content would benefit from rich snippets, check out these resources from Google. Structured Data Markup Helper. Structured Data Testing Tool. Rich Result Testing Tool. Step 12. Consider Herflang. Do you have a multilingual website? If you hope to target content to different languages or regions, implement Herflang tags on your site. Step 13. Optimize for mobile and voice search. Acknowledge that mobile search and voice search are here to stay and pay attention to capturing this traffic. Take another look at your content to keep the context of your site relevant to users. Talk and think like your intended audience. If your site is already well optimized for search engines, then you should be optimized for mobile devices. But because page speed is even more important for mobile users than desktop users, use Google's mobile speed test to check your site. Voice searches tend to contain more words and also may be more targeted. For example, if a shoe company previously optimized for white sneakers, now they may want to consider long-tail queries such as, "Where are the cheapest white sneakers?" Again, your SEO efforts need to shift focus towards user intent, answer people's questions and solve people's problems.